Hey, racing fans, why not wander over to the barns and we'll meet at Trainer's Corner.
We all want to pick a winner when we're at the races, so I am here with trainer Steve Henson, and he's going to tell me what I can look for at the horses when they're walking around in the paddock so we can pick a winner. Steve, what do I need to know?
You should know that I'm not a really good handicapper, so we're going to have a real tough time. You know what, Carmen, when you're looking here at Hastings Park, what we try to do here is, the first thing I'll do is I'll look at jockey-trainer combination. Around here, that's pretty important because the top 3 or 4 riders usually ride for the same barns over and over again. So if you see a top rider riding for somebody different, pretty good indicator that horse is fairly live. The next thing I'll look at is just the overall appearance of the horse. Is the horse nervous? Is the horse on his toes? Is he flat? You know, does his coat look good? Just little things like that. And then, you know, the next thing I'll look at is just how they present themselves in the paddock. You know, like, does that horse look alert? If you look at this horse, it's got all the equipment on. It's got the blinkers. It's got the ring bit on. Oh, actually, it's got a D bit on. This horse to me just looks ordinary. Yeah. You know, turned out well, not really. Now you got the 5 horse. That's Dino's horse. And, you know, this horse is athletic looking.
Up on its toes.
Up on its toes. I'm not really, like I said, crazy about the bandages in front. I don't really know what the purpose of them is. Here's the 7 horse. This is one of Harold's horses. Now, Harold's horses are always pretty well behaved in the paddock. They just kind of come over, and I'm very partial to gray horses. If I'm just kind of looking, this horse catches my eye all the time.
Yeah,
just
pretty.
It's pretty. You know, it's just kind of going through the motions. There's no life to it.
Right.
Does that matter? Not really. Sometimes they, you know, they don't need to be bouncing in here all the time. Okay, we got the 2 horse. One of Robert Mabin's. You know, if you look at this horse, it looks compact. It looks.
It's foaming at the mouth. Does that mean anything?
You know what? He's probably just washed his mouth out, and he's probably got a tongue tie on. He could have a leather bit in there, and they'll chew on the bit, right. So it just kind of lathers it up. That's not a big deal. But if I'm looking at that horse, I'm throwing him out right away. He's out.
Why?
Because he's little.
Oh, so size makes a difference.
In this particular case, yes. Yeah. Here's the 4 horse. Interesting. Outstanding looking. Got a good coat. A little bit washy. If you see under the belly, just under the front legs, there's a little bit of, he's a little warm. That's not really a good thing. But you also notice Dave Wilson's on, I don't know who Charles McDonald is, so this is a whole new experience. Oh, I see him over there. Yeah, Dave Wilson riding him. This horse has probably worked here.
So sweat under the belly.
You know what, if a horse is sweating in the paddock, it's not a good thing. No, it's not good. It's okay for the trainer to sweat, but not for the horse.
Good to know the history of the trainers and the riders.
Yes, very important. Yeah, if you see, you know, one of the top 3 or 4 riders on, you know, somebody's horse that normally they don't ride for, like I said, you know, sometimes those are the telltale signs that this horse is set, right. All dressed up and ready to go. Now this horse here, is on his toes, but he's more being a little on the goofy.
He looks kind of nervous.
Yeah, I was going to say goofy, but you can say nervous.
Is that a bad sign?
It's not a good sign. You know.
You want a horse that seems calm.
I want a horse that's calm, yet on its toes. Now the 2 horse, again, you know, just kind of flattish. 2 horses I'm throwing out. Now the 3 horse here, Ravin Overshots. This horse looks like he wants to be in the show ring. But, you know, he's turned out very well. He's got a good color to him. Very, very athletic looking. Again, the 4 horse. Something about this horse just kind of catches your eye. I don't know what it is. It's just something that catches your eye. The 5 horse again. Yeah, I guess kind of go with the gut. Dino's horse again, the 5 horse. The 6 horse, a little bit on the flat side.
Yeah.
And then again, Harold's horse, the 7 horse. You know, never throw Harold out.
It's a nice big horse.
And also,
does it matter if the horse is big or little?
I like him bigger. Yeah. I don't like them real huge, but I like them to have some size to them. If I'm betting this race, I'm taking the 4 and the 5, and going from there.
Thank you very much, Steve. I have definitely learned a lot, and I think that I might be able to pick a winning horse next time.
You're welcome, Carmen. It's like I said before, this is just, it's not rocket science. You look at the individual, look at the connections. You know, I'm pretty sure we could pick winners if we carried on doing this over and over again. I mean, I've only picked one winner all year. So, you know, maybe together we could pick a winner, but it was good. It was fun. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.